51 degrees in downtown Sylacauga. Lori Darlings presents the Coach John Limbaugh Show. And Coach, a nail-biter against Thorsby last night. Short end of the score, 22-18. But, man, that sounds pretty close to me.
Yes, sir, Jimmy. It's good to see you this morning. And the kids played really hard. I'm so proud of our kids. I really and truly couldn't be more proud of them. And it just testifies to their willingness to continue and work hard toward that goal of
And it's been a tough year so far, you know.
It's been a tough year, rebuilding year, but those kids, they've been resilient. They have not stopped, and they played a great game last night. You know, a couple of things, happened, and we win the ball game. We didn't make a couple of 2-point opportunities. We attempted, and that hurt us right there. We lost by 4 points. So we get those in. That's a tie ball game. We allowed a punt return after our first drive. We've done that before.
Yeah.
You allow a punt return, and that hurt incredibly. And then at the end of the ball game, we had a couple opportunities, and we thought we had a guy open, just couldn't get in the ball. And so it was right there. Where you take away a defensive play, a special teams play, or an offensive play, and we win the ball game. We're one play away in 3 areas of the game to winning the ball game. That's how close it was.
Yeah, 22-18, Thorsby over Fayetteville. Let's look at the first half, and how did things play out in the first half?
Fantastic. I mean, we were close to the best that first half, and we even took the lead in the ball game, and we were very excited about that. And we took the lead. It was like 12-8 when we took the lead, and very excited about the first half. It went according to the game plan exactly what we thought, what we wanted. Our defense played outstanding, and just can't say enough about Coach Reed having those kids ready to play. We were tackling them behind the line of scrimmage, pushing them back. And Thorsby's a good football team. They're a good football team. And Coach Darrell Davis has done a great job with this program there. And we knew we was going to have a battle on our hands, but we certainly did. It was a dogfight, and we just came out on the short end. But it was one of those games where you hate to see how the team lose.
Yeah, it was a Thursday night game, but it was, as has been the last number of years, a planned Thursday night game.
Right, we've had this plan for a year, and Coach Dave was gracious enough. He knows it's a race weekend, and so we won't have a problem. We'll give the guys a day off today, well deserved. We got a couple of people banged up last night. I don't think any lasting injuries. I believe we'll recoup from it, but we do have some injuries from last night. But we'll give those guys some ice and time to rest, some little ibuprofen. We'll see if they're ready to go Monday morning.
Is it easier to come back from a tough loss like that than, say, it would be a blowout?
Of a 57 game? Yeah, it's a lot easier to come back because our kids now have confidence in their ability. They now understand what we as coaches have been telling them, that they're a good football team. They're young, but they're a good football team. And they saw that last night. They laid it out there on the line. This is really, Jimmy, I feel like the first game this year where our kids totally laid it out on the line. Played for this first game, we played for 4 quarters. We'll have one half. Either the first half or the second half, we're playing good. But they laid it out for 4 quarters this time and played a good ball game. And they understand that. They know that. They're going to be ready for next Friday.
Let's talk about the fourth quarter last night. 22-18 loss to Thorsby, but you had it in your hand, just couldn't get over the top.
Yes, we had a couple of plays there, and we had Zeke DeLoach there on a slant, and just couldn't get the ball to him, and that little bit of pressure was coming and so forth like that, but I thought our quarterback played a great ball game. I thought Landon Payton really stood in the pocket. He ran the ball hard, stood in the pocket, and delivered the football. And I was very pleased with his effort last night. And down to our last offensive play, I thought we had something there. It didn't turn out for us last night. But a lot of things were a celebration last night. It was a peak night in that it was breast cancer awareness, and we've had 4 or 5 ladies from our community that God has healed, and they have come out on top of this. So it was a game that was a great ball game. People came out and watched it. They got their money's worth. And then we were able to celebrate some victories last night that we've had over breast cancer. So it was a good night.
No doubt about it. 22-18, Thorsby over Fayetteville. You got Central Coosa County next week, and they've had a difficult year too.
They have, and our kids, we've had a difficult year, so it's going to be who wants that game the most. They've got more kids out this year. Their new coach is doing a great job with them. They're organized, they're playing hard, and so it'll be all we can do to go to Coosa to win this ball game. But our kids are going to be ready for the task. I promise you, we'll step on the field ready to play ball.
And that's another region game too.
That's right. It's another region game, and it'll be our first region win if we're fortunate enough to win this ball game. I'd like to go back to last night. One thing, I'll tell you one, we always lift up one kid, and one young man I'd like to lift up last night on the defensive side of the ball was Atticus Jacks. Atticus played outstanding. We're a different team with him in there, middle linebacker, and I just like to say he did a great job. And of course, Zeke Deloach just played outstanding. He's a player, and he played outstanding and made some catches that were quite incredible last night.
So let's get to the dressing room after the game. Your words to your team.
Well, I told our team that I was very proud of them, extremely proud of them. I said, now, it was one of those I told you so moments. I told our kids, I said, we as coaches told you guys this, that you're capable of this, you can do this. But it wasn't a jubilant locker room. There was a lot of sadness in that we didn't win the ball game. A lot of kids with tears in their eyes, but that means they care. And I told them, I said, you keep playing like you did tonight, and I feel sorry for some of the things we got ahead of us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it. Hey, Lori Darlings in Fayetteville, they've been a real plus for Fayetteville School for a number of years too.
Oh, they were a plus yesterday with those hamburger steaks we ate, and that might have helped us play so good. It was really good food, and I really appreciate Lori Manning and what she's doing for us at our school. She's fantastic.
Before we go this morning, I don't know if you've seen, I know you had a late night last night, but Tua, who played at Alabama, was injured in the game against Cincinnati, and really, really ugly scene where he took a hit to the head on the carpet. And, people love football, but there's more to football. There's more to life than just football, and that could have quickly turned. And whether it's on a professional level or a local level, we got to be thankful for every moment.
Absolutely, we got to be thankful for every moment. I saw that the Dolphins are like, I think, 10-2 since he started playing, and so forth. That's starting with him. They're a great team with him out there. He's a great football player, and you hate to see that happen to him or any player. We have a player on our team that we have bought a device that goes on the back of the helmet, and when he takes a hard hit, he's had a problem with a concussion. So if he takes a hard hit, this thing will let us know that he's had a hard hit. We renew our helmets every single year. We have those graded every year, toss out the ones that's not any good, and recondition those helmets every single year. At a great cost to our program, but when it comes to kids' safety, there's nothing more important. So we are really watching that. We carry our kids through concussion protocols, but that kid is more important than any ball game. And we as coaches understand that, so we're very on top of what goes on with concussions and protocols to do with concussions and so forth like that.
All right, Coach, have a great weekend. Thorsby over Fayetteville 22-18 on the road to Coosa, Central County, down in Hanover next Friday night. Coach, we'll see you next week. Have a great weekend.
We'll see you, bro. Thank you.
All right, the Coach John Limbaugh Show brought to you by Lori Darlings in Fayetteville and in Childersburg.